Euro.
Hello.
Yes, hello. How are you? How was your exam so far?
I still have a lot more.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just be patient. I think it will pass and you will be happy after that. Euro, I know that you suffered a lot in the last class. Tell me how can I make it easy for you?
I tried it again, but I don't know why suddenly it just doesn't run anymore.
Okay. But I mean,
I think
I did.
I read it wrong. I didn't know what I was doing. So like
Okay. It's okay that you can share with me the code, but did you have a look at the exercise? Because I tried to make the exercise in a
yeah.
way that, yeah, was it easy, the exercise?
Yeah, I was yeah. I'll just share it right now.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet. I mean, I know that you started sharing, but I didn't see it yet. Yeah. Oh, now I can see it. I see the cats going on in the top. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So where is the part that we're talking about? Mhm. May I know why you're saying it doesn't work anymore?
Oh, when I print like even if I press like FD, nothing the cursor doesn't move, like the arrow doesn't move.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Oh,
Okay. Total commands one. Let me see here. What is the error? Um, commands received. Name length is not defined.
no. They don't write the line number. Okay, here. If
Um, if length equal true, are you sure about length equal true?
oh, let me try again.
Because there is no variable that's called length here from what I see.
Yeah. Uh,
Length equal true. That is
what was I trying to wait?
No, in the original code, we don't have this lens. Okay, what about if you check your backup code on the replit? Oh, you still have it here. So, okay. Yeah, but you are missing that line. Line 1112. So if you go to your other code, you will not see that. Maybe you deleted it by mistake. So I think you can put your length equal true again. Yes. Okay. Yeah, try to run and see what is the next error. It doesn't take you down to the error?
I think that's typo.
Total moves.
Oh, okay, it works now.
Okay, now good. It's working, right?
Yeah, let me try the auto. Was it?
Yes, I believe.
Oh,
Let me.
yeah, it works. Okay, it works.
Okay. So, okay, that's great. But do you know how it works? If you know, then we move to the next.
Yeah, I know how it works.
Okay. So, okay. One more thing is I would like you to make a function that's called, I mean, so why I ask you to make this auto? Can you stop sharing?
Okay.
So I take you here. I think I'm opening many files. I need to close some. think you can see, right? So if I, Euro, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I select 3, which is more difficult than 2. And then I say auto, and then I say go. So if you notice here, actually I changed it a bit so that every movement he do, he actually is showing to me where is the arrow now. So do you see this arrow? Now, if I look here, I see it moves down a bit. So if I take this, can you see now it's moving from here to here? So it will see an obstacle. And then it will automatically change the direction to because we are facing an obstacle here. We cannot move diagonally anymore. So this is a code that I make, which is called handle obstacle. So it automatically detects that, okay, there's an obstacle here. We are not able to move diagonally. So it changes the direction. And then if I go down a bit more, you will see that I will start to move. I change direction to right, and then I start moving to the right. So if you see here, I keep moving to the right 1 step forward. And then every time I move to visualize the thing to me, because I'm still troubleshooting. So I will still move here. Can you see the difference? I'm still moving 1 step ahead until I reach the obstacle. So once I reach the obstacle here, I change the direction again to diagonal move. And then I moved from here diagonally to down. And then I'm still moving diagonally. You see here, I'm moving down automatically. And then I will go down and continue until I hit here. So once I hit here, I will change automatically also the direction to the right and keep moving until I reach the end. So this, the thing is, the trick in this code or in this action that is happening in front of your eyes, that it goes automatically to reach the goal. It is a function that's called handle obstacle. This handle obstacle is actually quite not so difficult if you thought about it. It is every time I hit an obstacle, if I'm my direction to the right, I hit an obstacle, then I will say to him, try to go down right. So he will move diagonally. So if he hit,
so if you run into an obstacle, then you have to type in something to do. Like it doesn't move automatically.
it is automatically done. I don't type anything. I only type auto. And when I call auto, it is calling a code, and this code will never will never overcome obstacles without a function that is called handle obstacle. So the key here is to develop a method that is called handle obstacle. Let me just share a bit here with you. Let me see here. Yeah. So this handle obstacle is the key to actually automatically move. So what I'm doing here, that I'm having if statement. So I check the direction. I know that I will only call handle obstacle when I'm facing an obstacle. So it means if the direction is down right, then I'm hitting an obstacle on the diagonal. So I change the direction to something else. I change the direction and then I try to move. And then what if I'm hitting an obstacle when my direction is already to the right? So I will try something else. I will maybe move diagonally. So it is like that. So, I mean, you have to understand that the code is not perfect, because at certain times when I run, I'm not able to move to reach the end. I cannot reach the end, because sometimes he created difficult obstacles that I'm not able to handle. The code is not sophisticated yet to handle that. Okay, so but this is just a simple code It's not difficult at all. If you look at about.
Why do you write direction equals down, right? Why don't you write like pointer roll, pointer color equals down, right? Then like you know where you are. Wait, what's direction? Let me check the code.
Yes, you better check your code. So direction, I mean, we use the direction. I mean, if you check your check forward and even move forward, you're always checking the direction, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I use exactly the same thing. You see here, you see this check forward and the move forward. I mean, that is how he used it. I didn't implement the wheel from the start.
Okay.
So I think it is worth spending the time and checking this, how we can actually implement this handle obstacle. So I will stop sharing now, and then I will share not the code, but actually what steps that we need to take to be able to. Give me a second. It seems that it's hanging on my side. I'm not very sure why. Wow. Sorry, I needed to close the whole browser because it was not responding. So give me a few seconds more. So can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So I am giving you this. So our issue or our exercise here is to actually write handle obstacle. Okay. And then we need to create a command that can call this method. So whenever so of course, this is what we are trying to do at the moment, is that we're trying to implement a complete auto command, which means that we write it auto, it will actually automatically try to navigate through obstacles until it reaches the goal. But to do that, we have to do many steps. And so we do it slow, little by little. So at the moment, the way is that we keep trying to move manually, and then we test this handle obstacle. So this is a method that you're going to create, and then you try to implement the strategy that you're going to do when you are facing an obstacle. So let me imagine with you. So if you are moving down, if your direction is down right, and you see an obstacle, so if you try to keep moving, you will never be able to move. So it means that if you are here like that, you need to change your strategy or direction. So instead of just becoming downright, direction is downright, you actually need to improve that or change it maybe to the right. This is one of the ways, just to move to the right. So if you move to the right, it means that you are actually able to move forward like this. So you will not face the obstacle anymore. So you will keep moving forward until you hit another obstacle. So if you come here with the direction like this, so maybe you hit already obstacle when you're moving forward like that. So maybe you need to move diagonally now. So you change your direction and move one step here. So in handle obstacle, what you do is you face it, you check your direction, and then you try to think about a direction that is able to get you out of the current trouble. If you are going down right, maybe you change the direction to right. And then you try to move only one step forward. Okay. So that is how we're going to write handle obstacle. So it will only change my direction, move one step forward. That's it. And then it return back. So we need to also
It will, wait, what? You said it will check for obstacle and only move one step?
forward only inside handle
Oh,
obstacle. So handle obstacle later, once you finish implementing it, you should be able to call it in your auto mode. So auto mode is another function supposed to be. So the auto mode is that you keep moving, and then once you hit an obstacle, you call this. So this will actually change your direction and move one step forward only, and then return back to the auto. So every time the auto stuck, we will call handle obstacle. So if you are moving with diagonal, you try to change your direction to right, move one step. If you are moving to the right, you hit an obstacle, you change direction to maybe down right. Maybe if you are down, if you are your arrow is down like that, you hit an obstacle, so you have a choice to move maybe to the left or maybe to the right, because here you hit the obstacle when you are down. So that is a strategy that I can't say that there is one correct method to implement this. This is
I'll try it.
yes, exactly. So did you have let me copy for you this thing here, which is I'll put it for you on the WhatsApp, and then you can Are you able to share your screen?
Okay.
I already sent you the starter code and the exercise code.
Yeah, I received it. After, wait, wait, after right is down. Yeah.
Not necessary, but I mean, you don't have to follow the exact arrangement of
Wait, no, after down, right?
y-
No, but
o-
it makes more sense.
okay, yeah, write down, yes. So if it is down, what are you going to do?
Left.
Okay,
Wait, what was it? I forgot the names. Wait, turn
go to the
left.
global.
Uh,
You see right, down, left.
what's happening here?
Uh, I think your voice become a bit lower than usual.
Laptop's on low battery.
Okay. Mm,
Hard to get
let me see here. Why is it? I try to see if I can. No, that is to the maximum that I have.
Can you hear me better now?
No, unfortunately, no. It's more lower than before. I put mine to the maximum. I still cannot hear you. Are you able to test the code first without any while or loops so that you understand what's going on before you just find a way how to call this obstacle? Is it possible to make the command shorter to avoid mistakes? No, I'm talking about this one here. The print statement is okay. I'm talking about this command here. Just make it short, OPS maybe. You just write OPS, for example, or yeah. Yes, okay, fine.
But it's not handling the obstacle.
If it is not handling, it means that something is not perfect in the code. So I would say, okay, just one more try, please. Can you write HOPS and then write go? So you already now, I mean, at the moment, you are actually hitting an obstacle.
Yeah, but it's not allowing me to move down.
But did you make sure that you already call the handle obstacle function? So you're actually, are you using a speakerphone, or I mean a headphone or something? Or you just using your laptop microphone?
Yeah, I'm just using my laptop.
Okay. Mm.
What happened? Yeah, it's not handling the obstacle.
Okay, go please to the process input and check to make sure that you already call the function. I would like to see how you call it. Can you confirm again? Go down slowly. HOPS, yes. So here you are actually supposed to call.
I need to call the function.
Exactly. So it seems that we are not able to handle. Okay. So you have to write print statements inside this handle obstacle. We need to know where we are stopping, and print the current direction also. So at the moment your direction is actually right. So you can also put a print statement inside right, because we know that our current direction is right. So normally we should come inside here. Euro, is it possible that you can go out of the this Zoom and come inside again? Because I barely hear you. What about now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's better now. Yeah, start sharing your screen, please.
Okay.
Can you talk again?
Hello.
Wow, it's go back to the same. It's become, yeah, I can hear you, but it's very, very low voice. When you joined just now, it was okay.
No. Do I just print direction like this?
Yes, yes, now better. Yes. Stick to, yes, you can print direction like that. Yes. Yes, now okay.
Yeah, I'll just run the program again.
Yes, please run. Yes. You need to put commas so that, I mean, between different commands.
You need to do that for me. I did it. I did like a code that like puts in like I split and then I put comma. Like
Oh,
a
really?
code.
Okay. Then
So it
totally
should.
fine. Yeah, okay. That's totally fine then.
But HOBS is still not running. But let's see what I printed. Oh, it wasn't even called. Was it?
Yes.
No, what the?
I can't see. Okay, can you write again HOPS? But make sure, please, that yes, correct. Go. What was? Let us see what was printed out. Process input HOPS error code. So it means that could not execute. I mean, can we make sure that you are, I mean, the spelling is correct? Because it seems that we are not even calling the function.
Window obstacle. What's the obstacles? The obstacle. What's that obstacle?
I think even, I mean, can you go down? Because I see that even the print screen or the print statement that you put down in the process input is not even printed out. Can we confirm this, please? Can you go down more? So, yeah, wait. So here, I don't, do you see even this printed out?
No.
So it means that something, let me see, let me check here. So it means that this HOPS is actually not, can you make it all capital? Okay. And then run again, please. Because can you look at the print statements?
Okay, it ran through the function.
Okay, but still, okay.
But it didn't run. So it's probably my code problem, not that.
Okay, so now, okay, it's totally fine. Then we have to troubleshoot if your code is actually really moving or changing the direction. Can we go to your HOPS or handle obstacle function? You suppose actually to move forward. So when you are in the right, so you actually managed to move here. So you already printed the direction, but I would like to know when you write new direction, does it really change? Can you, I mean, can you go to check forward to know or to even move forward to print the direction? If it, I mean, when you change it to down, does it really change to down? So you check two things: move forward and check forward. When you write new direction equal down, does it really change it?
I think not. I think I'll just, if direction equals right.
So you should never re-implement the wheel. I ask you, before you do any changes here, can you look how the turn function works actually? When you ask the turn function to turn to the right or to the left, what it does? Can you look how it works so that you don't do changes that is far away from the correct way? Look at the turn function. Uh, is it possible that you have a look how we call the turn function from inside the process input? where exactly is the command in the process input that we use it to call the turn function?
In the brackets.
Not here. I'm talking about the turn function in the process input, how we call it. How we call this turn function from the process input. We have a command called RT45, right? Or even right? Can you see how we actually change the direction? Go down more. Okay, wait. Give me a second here. Go up slowly. Enough. Go down slowly. So you see here, go down more, little bit more. One more time. Yes. So you see here, this is, you give a command, turn right or right turn, and then you pass an input to this turn function, and then you get the new direction. So the process, or what the turn do, it return a new direction, and you assign it to which variable? You assign it to this variable. So it seems that this variable is actually the target. This is what you are achieving here.
Yeah.
So you don't need to re-implement the wheel and write the code inside turn in your obstacle. Your target is to assign something to this variable.
Wasn't it basically the same thing?
Uh,
Like, I'm supposed to write in my code.
wait,
Like this,
what do you mean by the same thing? Can you elaborate, please?
because you just have to add. Because if direction is this, then if direction is right turn, then you have to turn right and then try to turn right to see if there's an obstacle.
Yes, correct. So, okay, when we issue an instruction, so this will return something to us, and then it will be assigned to direction. So the target is that we assign at the end something to this variable. It means that this variable is the one really controlling the direction. That's why I asked you to check the code at move forward, and even the check forward. You will see that what they are checking, they are not checking or even calling turn. They are only basing their directions on this variable. So this variable, it is very important. And in this skeleton code, you need to understand what is the important variables that you need to change in. So direction is always implemented here. If you would like to change your direction, you need to change it directly inside this variable. This turn is for you to give a command, and then it actually do the direction movement here for you.
Yeah.
But it means also that you are able to assign directions directly to this variable. So this variable is your target. You don't need to call turn. You don't need to do anything other than changing the direction inside this variable. So in short, the code that you write at the start, it's the correct code. It needs fine-tuning, but it is the correct code. So I would say that this is not needed because you are trying to implement what the turn function does, and we don't need that. The only mistake that you did is that you use a variable called new direction. So this new direction is not used in our code. If you search for it, you will find it not used. If you would like to change the direction, you have to insert it directly inside this variable. This is your key variable. Every time we go to inside the check forward or move forward, we only depend on checking this direction variable here. We don't check new direction. We don't check any other variables. So if you are to the right, then you can assign something to this variable. So if you are to the right, you want to move down, then you have to put direction equal down. Simple. Now go and try to run your code and see if it works or not.
I haven't changed the rest yet.
You don't need. Just before you do any changes to the rest, make sure it works.
Oh, it works.
Okay, you see now?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can change the remaining of the code.
So it's only like the direction.
Yes, exactly. If you know the key variables, the change is not so difficult.
Yeah. I thought it'd be like a lot of steps. Okay.
Okay.
Then when I did auto and I put handle,
HOPS.
yeah, it didn't
It doesn't work, right?
work. I don't know
Yes.
why. And there was
Yes.
no restriction when I put it in.
Well, this need to be investigated somehow, but at least when you call it alone, it works. So that is a good step.
But if there's no obstacle in front, then they can't handle obstacle yet, right?
Yes, if you don't see any obstacle yet, then you are not able to, this HOPS will never work. I mean, it will not work actually. I mean, we should only call it when we are facing an obstacle. But at the moment, if you call it without an obstacle, it actually will change your direction. So we have to be careful yet about, because we are calling it manual.
Yeah.
So, okay, I mean, what about if you call it now?
Let's just change it.
So
Let's change it to like if there's an obstacle. If there's obstacle, then
yes,
what?
you can put a protection, yes.
I'm just changing it now.
Okay, fine.
What's this? That should be up. Did I do that?
That's not needed actually. It's
Yeah,
not needed anymore. Yes. How can you check if there is an obstacle? If you would like, have a look at the check forward. It's already, the code is already implemented there to check if there is an obstacle or not.
Oh, I just say check forward. I'll just run check forward.
Yes,
If
why not?
if
Yes,
if
why
check
not?
forward, then you can run this. Let me find it. If check forward.
But can you please confirm again? The check forward return true and false. It return and when do we use it? We use it before any movement. So if it return true, it means that I'm able to move. If it return false, there is an obstacle and I cannot move. So your check here.
False. If it's false, then you
exactly,
do.
Exactly. Correct. Correct.
Isn't it supposed to be caps?
It's supposed to be small. Yep. Yep. That's correct. Yes. Correct.
Okay, hopefully it works. Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's working.
Wait, this the Check for response.
But we never see, I mean, when you call it inside auto, we never see this is called. So that is a bit strange.
I think you should. Oh, it is here.
Yeah, but that is what, yes, I understand, but I would like to check if this is, where is it? I mean, yes, it's done when you write it alone, but what about when you write it inside auto? Do we ever see this?
No, when I run auto, it doesn't even take in HOBS.
Yes, that is quite strange.
You want to check my auto code, but it works for other functions, just not HOBS.
Okay, okay, what we do is, can you go down? Let me see the messages again, please, that comes when you write auto. Slowly go up once you write auto. No, yes, here. Okay, wait. So no, go up more. Where did you write the auto? Oh, you didn't write auto yet? Can you write auto, please? Okay.
I did, it's here.
It's here. Okay. So you write FD, max, and HOPS. Aha. Commands received. Commands to execute. This is the commands that you execute. Commands received. Can you search for this text? I would like to see where do you print these commands received?
Yeah, process input.
Okay, no commands entered. Okay, that's good. Commands received. Okay. Okay, that's good. And then it is inside the process input. Can you show me the code for the auto? Where did you insert that code for the auto?
Yeah. So if they call auto, then they'll print this. And then if the length is more than 1, which means that they just ignore the first part, which is auto, then they take in the rest, the back. Then they'll print.
Okay. Let me
And
see.
then I also added code here. Here. If comment starts with auto, then I'll split it with a comma at the first part.
Okay, commands to execute, and then here write commands. Okay, can you show me this message where it appears? So I would like to see. Search for this text, commands to execute. Okay, you say FD max and HOPS. Huh. But it doesn't separate that. It's considering that. I can't get it. How you are able to execute that?
What?
Suppose if this is an array, I mean, FD max is a command, and
Yeah.
and HOPS it's another command. It seems to me that he is combining all in one as if it is one command, and that is a bit strange. So
I split it. So should it? Let me try other commands.
Yes, please try as a command and see.
Let me see. FD3. I can't activate FD1. No. Right turn. Right turn. My turn. My turn. Mm, Oh, no, it didn't execute the
Yes. So
Yep.
it seems that you still have a problem with this splitting the commands. It's not done properly. That's why the HOPS actually is not really working fine. So I would advise. Okay, I want you to give me a second. I will actually try to share.
What's wrong with my split? Is it because I say I split one? Should I split more? Just split. What's wrong with it?
Start with
Split.
O2. You split here parts command. Then if the length is bigger than 2, then you you go and print parts, please. I mean, put here, come here, press enter, and print parts. Print this and see what is inside.
And just like and auto wait auto FD 2 and
Let me see the message that comes out when you print parts, please. So you see, he split O2 on one side and he split this
on the other.
On the other, and then you use a space again. But again, are you splitting based on the comma, or are you splitting based here on the? Because it will be challenging for you if you would like to split based on the space, because there is a space here and there is a space here. How can you differentiate? This FD2 is together, actually. It's one command. And so how can you differentiate between the space in the FD2 and the space between the different commands like here and here? How can you differentiate? That's why when you said that it is actually working just by putting space, not putting comma, then I'm surprised. But since you said it's working, then it's okay. I just kept quiet. So I think so far your code here is okay, except that you need to put commas in between commands, and you split based on the comma. You cannot split based on
when
the...
I'm printing, I need to put commas.
Yes, when you're writing, you try to put comma.
But what if you don't want to put comma? Then like, how do you change the code?
Okay, go back to this main, please. Your code is inside the main. So go down. Let me check again. Go down more, a little bit more slowly. slowly. Yep, slowly more. Yep. So actually, the strange thing is that you already put a comma here. You split based on the comma. I mean, yes, your first split is based on the space. The second split is based on the comma. So you split based on the comma, but there is no comma. You don't put comma in your codes. So I'm surprised here. Huh, what do you think? I mean, you don't need to change your code because your code is splitting based on the comma, but you are writing what you are writing without comma.
Okay.
So how?
So I'll just put comma. But what if they ask me in the exam to like make it so they don't need to put a comma?
No, I mean in the example code I give to you, I put a dash. You cannot only base on the space, because if we base on the space, our code will get confused here. What is going to do with FD2? FD space 2. How can he execute it? RT, comma RT, just to check. Yeah. So he cannot execute FD2 because I mean, typically we have to put a space, but let us check here. Oh, he doesn't even move. So FD2, he doesn't move. He just changed the direction with the RT. So can you write again? Can you try to write again the command with FD space 2? I think your command is working. We already managed to call the function. Okay, call it again. Call auto with left turn, LT only, space LT. I think I mean it's working because it's responding to what you write.
Yeah.
So can you
just auto FD max X.
Okay. HOPS maybe. Yeah. Only yeah, just HOPS only. Yeah, let's see how it works.
It changed direction? Yeah. It changed direction. Yeah, it works.
It works, yes, because
it's not turning the right direction, but
yes. So actually it works. So at the moment your okay, can you go up please? Can you go up? Okay, slowly. I mean, just one step up only. Yeah, one step up. Yeah, here. I mean, go up. I would like to see the board that we draw. So we was here, and then you go down. You hit the obstacle. Then you call HOPS. You change the direction. So I would like you to study as a part of the homework, because I mean, at the moment, what you are doing is that when you are down, so your code, the part of the code that it's checking, you check else if the direction equal down, you change it to direction equal maybe left. I think what you did is left, is it? Yes, you make it left, and then you try to move. Definitely you will not be able to move because you will hit this obstacle, and then you stop. So at the moment, totally fine. Totally fine. I mean, it means that your code somehow is working, but we need to make it in an auto mode. So an auto mode means that I will give you an exercise that you keep calling this HOPS. Every time you hit an obstacle, you call HOPS. So when you change the direction to left, which is correct in your code at the moment, you see that there is an obstacle, but you cannot wait there. You will wait forever? No. You need to keep turning different direction until you see that you are able to move. So that is something that we need to implement later. If we implement it, then we can move the whole thing in the auto mode. So at the moment, I think there is no need to change anything on the obstacle. You make it work already. You make auto and HOPS, both of them is working. So I think that's a great job, not bad. But please keep, I mean, today you was much, much better than last time. So if you have done any study before, keep what you are doing. I think it's great. So anything else you would like to ask me before we finish this class?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yes, tell me.
well,
I didn't
no,
hear you. Nothing? You changed your
yeah.
you don't want to say anything? Okay. Okay. Take care then.
Okay,
My
bye.
best wishes for your classes and your homework.